Before this video starts, let me ask you something. You ever feel surrounded and still completely alone? You open your phone not to connect, but to avoid sitting in silence with yourself? I think it was Pascal who said that we are never so defenseless as when we are alone, which is true. Because when we are alone, we confront our own nothingness. And it is in this confrontation that we discover how truly fragile we are. When I am alone, I can hear the beating of my heart and the blood rushing through my veins. I become aware of my body, of its fragility, of its finitude. And this is terrifying because it confronts me with the reality of my existence, with the knowledge that I am here now, and I will not always be. We are afraid of being alone because in solitude, we encounter our authentic being. We see ourselves as we really are, and not as we would like to be. We see our flaws, our weaknesses, our imperfections. And this is painful, because it confronts us with the reality of our existence. We all seek connection, don't we? We want to be loved, to be accepted, to be part of something bigger than ourselves. But to be truly seen, to be truly known, that requires courage, requires a leap of faith. Heidegger said that angst reveals our authentic being. What does that mean? Well, to experience angst is to feel the totality of our being. It's to feel the weight of our existence, the gravity of our finitude. This is overwhelming, so we escape. We distract ourselves. We fill our lives with things that do unreally matter because we are afraid of what we might find if we sit in silence with ourselves. But life is not really meant to be lived in silence, is it? Life is meant to be lived in relation, in connection with others. But to do that, we need to be present. We need to be here. And this is difficult because the past pulls us back with its nostalgia and its ghosts, and the future beckons us forward with its promises and its dreams. But it is in the present moment that we are truly alive. And yes, it can be scary to be alone with ourselves in the present moment. But it is also an opportunity to discover who we really are, to accept ourselves as we are, to love ourselves as we are. Because when we do that, we become free. Simone de Beauvoir said that freedom is being alone, with no one to answer to but ourselves. But this is also what we fear, isn't it? We fear being alone because it means being free. It means being responsible for our choices, for our actions. It means being accountable for our life. Kierkegaard said that solitude is the beginning of becoming. It is true. To be alone is to be confronted with ourselves, with who we are, with who we want to be. And this is both terrifying and exhilarating, because it means that we are the ones who decide who we are going to be. We are the ones who create our identity. We're the ones who write our story. Sartre said that we are alone, but then he added that we are alone and free. And this is really the crux of the matter, isn't it? Yes, we are alone, but that means we are also free. We are free to choose who we are going to be, what we are going to do, how we are going to live our lives. But being alone and being free is not easy. It requires courage, it requires authenticity, requires that we listen to ourselves, to our inner voice, even when it is faint, even when it is trembling, even when it is afraid. Because maybe we are not afraid of being alone. Maybe we are afraid of meeting who we really are. Maybe we are afraid of confronting the reality of our existence, of our finitude, of our mortality. But maybe, just maybe, this is where our journey begins. Not in spite of our loneliness, but because of it. Like, comment, and share. What do you hear when there's no one left to speak? Thank you for watching.